Hi, my name is Anne Smith. I'm 22 years old and I live in Saskatoon. I've been a volunteer with Face to Face Ministries for about 4 years, and I've been avoiding sharing my testimony about that long. And the reason is just because I grew up Catholic and my faith has always been important to me, and so I never really felt like I had a story to tell. I don't have a big conversion story or a prodigal son moment or anything like that, and so I just didn't think testimony sharing was for Anne Smith. But it was through conversations with friends that I realized that a testimony is just a story of how God has worked in your life. And it's not necessarily the story of how you first encountered Him, even though that's what a lot of people go with. And so I have a story of how He worked in my life. So it was about a year ago, and I was just living my pandemic life, when I noticed that I was reacting really strongly to dumb little things. I would get super stressed and anxious about Frisbee practices. I would notice that my friends were invited to certain events or added to certain group chats that I wasn't, and I would feel really down about that. I would be super insecure around really extroverted and kind of fun people because I was afraid that people would prefer them over me. I would see my friends posting spiritual insights on their social media, and I would think like, I should read that prayer and I should read that book because my faith life isn't good enough, and I would just feel really insecure about that. And it was through conversations with important people in my life and also prayer that I realized that God was bringing these things to my attention for a reason, and that they were a lot more related than I initially thought they were. God really opened my eyes to the fact that I put my worth in these things. I draw my sense of self-esteem from them, and that's why it stressed me out so much to do well and to perform. Because I like being seen as smart and athletic and popular and holy. However, God showed me that these qualities are not the core of who I am. I am first and foremost a daughter of God, and if I lose all my friends or forget everything that I have stored in my big brain, or if I mess up and sin over and over again, my inherent value and identity remain the same. This was the first time that I really noticed God tangibly working in my day-to-day, because He would do things when I was at events or retreats, but as soon as I got home, I just kind of noticed nothing from Him, and I didn't really see Him working at all. But He definitely was, He's always doing stuff. Anyway, flash forward to a year later, and here I am. I'm still imperfect and I still struggle with some of these things because honestly I don't think that it's an instant fix. However, the fact that God really opened my eyes to the root of the problem a year ago has been huge, because now I can reflect on them, I notice them more, I can talk about them more, and I can really just let Him heal the wounds that I have and fix the lies that I believe, because I wholeheartedly do think that we're not meant to live under this constant fear and insecurity and, need to do well and to perform and to be perfect in front of other people. So that's my story. God bless you guys, and goodbye.